Should you choose Rosetta Stone or Duolingo to learn a new language? Today I'm going to be comparing the language programs from Duolingo and Rosetta Stone, two of the most popular language learning apps out there, and two courses that we've used pretty extensively. And just as a quick side note, since I'll just be covering the major highlights in this video, if you want more information about these language apps at any point, we have tons of helpful reviews and comparisons over on our website. An easy way to get there is to just Google Test Prep Insight, Rosetta Stone versus Duolingo. Let's start with a brief summary of how both programs work. We've done more detailed reviews of each course. If you want more information about either, I'll have those linked down below in the description for you, if you want to jump over and watch them at any point. For now though, I'll just gloss over a few major points so that you can get an idea of the basic course structure and lesson format. Rosetta Stone is an image-based program that has you work through sequential lessons that build on each other. Each lesson takes about 30 minutes to work through and is followed by a wide range of practice exercises that also take about 30 minutes total. Instead of using a lot of English to teach you new vocabulary, Rosetta Stone lessons give you relevant imagery that helps you learn the language more intuitively so that you develop an association between a new word and the corresponding visual. Duolingo, on the other hand, has you move through a structured learning path broken up into units, topics, and lessons. Each lesson takes 5 to 10 minutes to complete, and unlike Rosetta Stone, you never know what you'll get when you start a new lesson. Instead of making everything about images, Duolingo lessons are a mix of all kinds of quick drills, audio practice, matching, fill in the blank, you name it. That's just a tiny bit of background to give you the big picture of how each program is set up. From here, I'll just focus on the big differences between these apps and where I see each app winning over the other. Let's start with the reasons to use Rosetta Stone versus Duolingo. The first reason to go with Rosetta Stone is that their image-driven lessons are best for visual learners. Literally every drill in the Rosetta Stone program is picture-based. They also offer extremely helpful supplemental video lessons that really keep your attention. The Duolingo lessons, on the other hand, are very light in terms of imagery. Their practice exercises do use cartoony graphics to make the lessons a little more visually stimulating, but overall, if you're the type of person who tends to grasp new vocabulary through mentally associating words with pictures, then Rosetta Stone will be an excellent fit for you. Next up, although both companies use speech recognition software through their lessons, I think Rosetta Stone's is better. No voice recognition software is perfect. No matter which company you select, there will always be some mistakes when you're using AI. With that being said, if I had to pick one, I do prefer Rosetta Stone's True Accent technology, which is quick, accurate, and super easy to use. In my opinion, True Accent is about as close as you can get to receiving pronunciation feedback from a native speaker. Duolingo's speech tool is a little clunky and it was a little too forgiving, so that was a bit frustrating. All right, pro number 3 for Rosetta Stone is that they really create an immersive learning process. The Rosetta Stone program provides very few English directions or translations, and this is by design. Rosetta Stone mimics the natural language learning process as closely as possible, pretty similar to how you learn English as a child, when you didn't have a primary language to fall back on. In my opinion, Rosetta Stone's method of pushing you to pick up new words instinctively rather than through word-for-word translations works extremely well for language acquisition. Plus, I like that Rosetta Stone doesn't bog you down with long, dense grammar explanations, which can actually be detrimental during the beginning stages of your language learning. Instead, Rosetta Stone guides you to naturally piece together patterns in the sentence structure through visual cues, inference, and repetition, making Rosetta Stone best for serious learners who want to be immersed in the language. One more area in which Rosetta Stone is superior to Duolingo, and this is relevant in 2025, and that's how they use AI. For context, Duolingo recently announced that they will rely more on AI to develop their courses. They've also rolled out Duolingo Max, which provides AI role-play conversations and video calls with Duolingo characters, but it's only available as an upgrade. And it's not getting a lot of attention because veteran users of Duolingo are mostly just concerned about Duolingo's decision to use bots to generate learning content. I think they have a point, as it's going to be harder to ensure high-quality content if it's no longer created by humans. So I do prefer Rosetta Stone's approach to using AI. They're a little more strategic and only implementing AI wherever it directly benefits users, like personalizing course content and providing pronunciation feedback via their voice recognition software. Reason number 5 is all of the bonus resources that Rosetta Stone provides. Beyond their core curriculum, Rosetta Stone offers the on-demand videos I referenced earlier, as well as live lessons, short stories, downloadable audio companions, phrase books, and more. Okay, so that's about it for Rosetta Stone. Next, let's turn the tables and cover the major reasons to go with Duolingo. But before I get to that, I should mention that every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we give away a free language learning course to one lucky person. It's super simple to enter and everyone is eligible. I'll put all the details down below in the description for you. It'll take you less than 10 seconds. And hey, you never know. You could win a free subscription to Rosetta Stone or Super Duolingo. All right, the first reason to use Duolingo is because it's a free language learning app. So if money's tight, you can get some of the benefits of Duolingo without spending $1. Duolingo is the only language app on the market that offers a decent free version. Many other companies have free versions, but they don't offer nearly as many features as Duolingo's free plan. Of course, there are still some limitations to the free version. The ads are annoying, there is a limit to the number of mistakes you can make, which caps your daily usage, and there are restrictions around navigating new versus old lessons. After all, they do want you to upgrade to their paid version after getting started with the free plan. And by the way, looking at the cost of the paid plans, this isn't an overwhelming win for Duolingo. Let me quickly break down these prices for you. Starting with the Rosetta Stone cost, they offer 3 different subscription plans. The 3-month and 12-month subscriptions are both typically priced around $20 per month. Then the lifetime plan, which includes access to all Rosetta Stone languages, costs $400 MSRP, but you can typically find a discount that brings it down to $150. So you shouldn't have to pay the full Rosetta Stone price. Now turning to the Duolingo price breakdown. So if you want to upgrade and get rid of those ad issues, you can sign up for Super Duolingo, their premium version. It costs about $7 per month on an annual plan or $13 on a single month plan. They also have a family plan for $10 per month. Basically, when comparing the paid versions of both apps, the pricing is close between these two companies, coming out to about $7 to $8 per month. Plus, as I touched on just a minute ago, Rosetta Stone runs sales and special promos pretty frequently, so make sure to check for coupon codes. In fact, I'll do my best to keep the description down below updated with the most current discounts and coupon codes I can find. Give that text below the video screen a look before buying. All right, now back to the pros. The second in which Duolingo wins is that they make the language learning process fun and even somewhat addicting by gamifying the learning experience. In many ways, Duolingo feels like a video game. You earn XP points for every lesson you complete, you earn gems to spend on tools, and you compete in leagues against other users. That brings me to the next way in which Duolingo shines, which is that unlike Rosetta Stone, they created a user community which helps those who like to learn in groups. If Rosetta Stone incorporated a little bit of community learning or even offered a family account, it could go a long way towards upping user engagement. Anyway, that about does it for the detail in this comparison. So let's get to my final thoughts. Should you choose Rosetta Stone or Duolingo to learn a new language? After testing each program for a while, I have to go with Rosetta Stone. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely some benefits to Duolingo, and in certain circumstances, I would recommend their app. But if you're truly serious about learning a new language, then I think Rosetta Stone is the way to go. Their program is much more robust than Duolingo's. Their lessons are better for visual learners, their coursework is more comprehensive, their voice recognition software is accurate and easy to use, And they offer a lot of bonus resources like live lessons, stories, and on-demand videos. All in all, I would recommend Rosetta Stone as one of the best apps for language learning if you're serious about developing real language proficiency. Be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment if you have any questions or tips about using one of these apps. Also, check out our website at testprepinsight.com and the rest of our YouTube channel for more language learning reviews and comparisons. Best of luck, and thanks for watching.